Okay, whew. My camera wasn't turning on for a second. I was very concerned. Hello, everyone. Welcome to your quick stretch today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. My music going. All right. We are going to start sitting. We're going to start sitting today. So make sure you have some space on the floor. Maybe you have some comfy socks on. Maybe you have a comfy sweater on. Anything. I want you to be comfy. Go ahead and take a seat on the floor. And we are going to come into our butterfly position, or you can sit cross-legged, whatever is your preference here. All right. So we're going to start with our neck, and we're going to start in just the seated position. But while we're stretching our neck, we want our shoulders down and nice posture. So we're going to have a nice flat back. All right, from here, we're going to take our left hand. It's going to come out towards the side. So you can do fingertips to the floor. The right hand is going to come up and very, very gently pull that head, or just have a little bit of tension, keeping that shoulder pressed down. And you can bring the chin down and up and down. Again, we're being very gentle when we stretch our neck, especially when it's the first thing we're stretching. It's very sensitive. Go ahead and take that head all the way around into a nice big head roll, about 2 to 3 times. And then you're going to bring it all the way over to the other side. So we're going to bring our right arm out, down to the ground. Left arm comes up. Nice, very gentle pull, just to add a little bit of tension. We're going to hold, keeping our back nice and flat and our shoulders down. Bringing the chin down towards the chest. And up. And release. All right, from here, I lost my hair tie. We're going to take both hands behind, and we're going to interlock our fingers together, just like this. And we're going to pull those shoulders back. And I want you to think of pulling them down so that your hands are on the ground, or guide them towards the ground. Keep pulling. Take a nice big breath, relax, and then re-engage and press those shoulders back. Think of squeezing your scapulas together, and you should be able to take some deep breaths while you're doing this. Nice big breath, and relax. Take those arms out, roll the shoulders back. We're going to repeat one more time. Take those hands, bring them behind you, and pull those shoulders down to the ground, down and back. Really want to open up that chest here. Pull those shoulders back and release. Shake it out. All right, we're going to go into a child's pose position. Go ahead and bring it down onto your knees. Roll it over. From here, knees together, toes together. Sitting back. Slide the hands out. Holding here. Three nice big deep breaths. Inhale, slowly come up. We are going to take our knees apart, toes together, and we're going to same thing, reach back out, letting our torso come in between our legs very gently. And same thing, you're going to take nice big breaths while reaching. Slowly bring it back up. From here, we are going to go into a lat focus child's pose stretch. So we're going to come up onto our knees, about hip width apart. And same thing, we are going to slide our arms out in our child's pose position, but our hips are up above our knees. So we're really, really focusing on those lats and the upper back stretching here. So only go. Remember, you want a nice tension. We don't want any pain. If you find yourself holding your breath while stretching, try to release your stretch just a little bit and take a nice deep breath. Slowly walk up out of it. All right. Take out those shoulders a little bit, roll them back and around. We are going to flip it over onto our back and keep moving through. Oh, I missed one. We're going to do our pec stretch, pec stretch. All right, we're going to go back up onto our knees. This is for our other arm. So we're going to be on our hands and knees, similar to how we do our thread the needle. It's going to be the opposite direction though. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our left arm, and all you're going to do, being up on the knees, is you are going to slide that arm out, but you are going to look in the opposite direction. So it slides away, left arm slides out as your right arm bends, and you slide your arm out to the left. So you want to really just focus on stretching that shoulder and that upper pec muscle. It's a little bit of a conundrum. And do the same thing on the other side when you feel ready. You're going to take the arm, slide it out, and get that twist going. Again, this will look different on everyone, depending on how flexible your shoulders are and your upper back. Bring it back up, and then back for our thread the needle to swap the other side. We're going to take our right hand, thread it underneath, slide it through, and this is going to get the opposite side of that muscle that we just stretched. In our upper back, back up, nice and slow, coming out of it, and over to the right. Left arm underneath, thread it through. Inhale back to all fours. We're going to bring our hips forward and down to the ground. Point those toes underneath. Nice big breath here. Holding, press those shoulders away from your ears. Take a couple deep breaths. If this is a little too intense for you, bring it down by bending the elbows and coming down onto your forearms. All right, now go ahead and join me on our forearms. We are going to walk side to side, just a little bit over to the left, keeping our hips facing forward still. We're going on our little clock back through 12 o'clock. We're going to walk those hands over to about 1 or 2 o'clock, stretching down that left side. And back to center. We are going to roll it over onto our back. We have our knees coming into our chest. We're going to give our knees a hug. I want you just to pull them in. And we're just going to hug them. Feel free to close your eyes. You can rock side to side or forward and back. Just bring those knees into the chest. Good. Bring both feet back down onto the ground. You're going to bring your toes together and your knees together. Arms are going to come out on each side of you. Pull your belly button down into the floor. Make sure there's no space under your low back. That low back is glued to the floor and it's going to stay there the whole time. Lift your heels up off the ground so just your toes are touching. Both knees are going to come over to the right side and they stay stacked on top of each other. Of course, they can move a little bit. Bring them over to the right, trying to keep your shoulders square to the ceiling. Engaging your core and squeezing your glutes is what drives those knees back up to the beginning position. And we're going to do the same thing on the left. Lift the heels, pull that core in, no space on the low back, bring it over to the left. And back up. We're going to do this one more time, repeating up and over to the right. If you would like to increase the stretch a little bit, you can take your legs and just send them straight out to the side in a pike and reach for both of those toes. You're going to get a hip stretch here and a hamstring stretch by bringing both feet out to the side like that. Then bend them back in. Toes down, bring it up to center, and over to the left. And if you would like, you can extend those out for straight leg little stretch here, flexing the feet. And back to center. From here we have our quad little figure 4 stretch. We're going to bring our right leg over our left knee. And we're going to grab behind that left thigh and hold here. Keep breathing. Feel free to rock your legs left to right very gently for different levels of stretch. Pull it in just a tiny bit closer and take 3 deep breaths. And release. Get ready to switch sides. Left over the right. Inhale up, grabbing behind that right thigh. And go ahead and send both of those legs up into the air. Whether you can get them straight or not, that is okay. You're going to flex those feet. Point and flex the feet, roll the ankles around. Place that left foot down on the ground. We're going to pull that right leg in. Just give it a little bit of tension. Doesn't need to be perfectly straight. And switch legs, bend the right down, left extends up. Nice big deep breath here. We're going to rock ourselves back up. We're going to do 3 or 4 rocks through our spine. If you can come up to a seated position, you're going to roll it back and back up. More time. And up, butterfly position. Feet together.
knees apart. Go ahead and give those shoulders a nice little pull by leaning backwards, holding your fingers around your feet. Help pull those shoulders down and give a nice little stretch. And go ahead and bring it all the way down. Bring your nose as close to your toes as possible. And inhale up. Shake it out. Give yourself a high five. And have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.